As a young Christian, I was promised a lot of the spiritual prosperity in the sense of like all my problems are going to go away and everything's just immediately going to change for me. And I didn't experience that, and that discouraged me a lot. But in this journey of reading Acts, 28 days of reading Acts, I have looked at Paul's life, which could be a Netflix documentary and would be riveting, I believe. And I just look at his life, and at times he's rejected, and at times he's accepted, and at times the door is slammed in his face, and other times the door is open for him. And so for the disciples as well, the other disciples and apostles, but it's this journey. But what I see is that Paul is not measuring his faith by his circumstances, whether he's accepted or rejected, but he is actually saying that I determined to know nothing but Christ and Him crucified, loving Christ, loving the church, building the church, being obedient to Jesus. And there's a space that we need to enter into saying, it's my circumstances cannot determine, people's response cannot determine whether it is going well with me and whether I am full of faith or not. But it is my faith and my trust in the finished work of Jesus. And so in Acts 27, Paul is journeying, and he says to them somewhere along the journey, hey, we shouldn't go on because of the way that I just get the sense that life is going to be at stake. So let's not do this. They ignore him, and they travel for another 2 or 3 months. And there comes a point where they're going to be shipwrecked. They need to make calls. They've been fasting for 14 days. And all of a sudden, all the heads turn to Paul, and they say, Paul, you said this. We've seen your life. There's consistency. Help us now. What should we do? And Paul all of a sudden has an open door into their lives to speak and to take authority, when to eat, what to throw over, and all the lives are saved. There is a pattern for us to look at. There are people that will reject you, people that say, I don't want your message, I don't want your prayers, I don't want your encouragement, but they're watching your life. And there's going to come a time where they are shipwrecked. They are in a moment of chaos or confusion, and they're going to say, there's someone who prays, there's someone who knows God, there's someone who is just consistent. Their life isn't all over the place because of their faith in Jesus. And they're going to turn to you and to me, and they're going to ask, can you pray for me? Who is this God? How do you navigate those things that you navigate? And so there's an encouragement for us in chapter 27, Acts, saying, let us live our lives not according to our circumstances, but Christ and Him crucified, consistent, faithful, every day. And the people around us will take notice.